We welcome you to Statesboro, Georgia on this sweltering Saturday night. Tormenta Stadium, the site of this matchup in a series that has some serious history to it, as South Georgia Tormenta takes on Chattanooga Red Wolves in a series that includes a 2022 final matchup. Hi everybody, John Gross with on April 5th. As we look at our players to watch, it's a battle of a couple of super subs. Two guys who are normally starters, potentially coming on as substitutes today. Mason Tunbridge suffered an injury a couple of weeks ago as a substitute last match. Despite that, 5 goals this season in 7 league appearances, has 7 goals across all competitions this season, and it's been a major uptick in production for him. You look back to last year, just 6 total goal contributions. Meanwhile, again, 7 goals this year. And for Chattanooga Red Wolves, another guy who is available for selection as a substitute. Final, Chattanooga, South Georgia Tormenta. We'll have kickoff and lineups coming up for you in just a moment. You're watching USL League One on ESPN+.
I need to try it first.
Are you suffering from hip or knee pain? Don't let the pain hold you back. The region's most experienced robotic joint replacement team at Optum Health System offers an individually tailored approach that is more precise and creates smaller incisions. For you, that can mean a faster recovery with less pain. Your comeback starts here. Call today to find out if robotic-assisted joint replacement is right for you.
A little comfort is knowing someone's there for you. There for your business. There for your community in good times and in bad. With preparation, hard work, and relentless determination. At Georgia Power, we're there when you need us most. We're here for Georgia, and we're here for you.
The Clubhouse in Statesboro, Southeast Georgia's best place to play. The Clubhouse in Statesboro, where fun is done.
I need to try it first.
Welcome back to Statesboro, Georgia. 89 degrees on this Saturday night as we get this Memorial weekend match underway. In a couple of moments, we'll take a look at the starting 11, first for the home side, brought to you by Optum Sports Medicine. Just one change for Ian Cameron in the starting 11. Aaron Walker, the player coach, shifts into the midfield. Last week we saw Sebastian Vivas start at the 9 with Yaniv Bazzini dropping back to the midfield. They've been trying to tinker, find ways to get Vivas and Bazzini out there at the same time, but today it's Walker who gets the start in the midfield for South Georgia. And for Chattanooga, a handful of changes, most notably in goal. Ricardo Jerez makes his first league start since 2023. The 39-year-old who has made 4 U.S. Open Cup appearances and 1 Jaeger Cup appearance this season, making his first league start in 2 years. Somebody who has a lot of experience on the international stage from Guatemala, was the Guatemala national team goalkeeper for the majority of 2014 World Cup qualifiers. He's a change. Michael Knapp also suspended. Omar Hernandez starts in his place, and Omar Gomez atop the formation alongside Omar Hernandez. Meeting number 2 this season between Chattanooga Red Wolves and South Georgia Tormenta. We showed you the highlights earlier of that April 5th match. 4 goals, all in the second half, 3 courtesy of penalty kicks. And let's hope this match is as exciting as what we saw in the final 45 of that match. We are underway. Chattanooga Red Wolves and South Georgia Tormenta, a rematch of the 2022 final here on ESPN+. That was a final won by Tormenta, 2-1. Tormenta leads this series 8-3 and 3 all time. Red Wolves enter today at 2-1 and 4 in the season on the heels of that 3-1 win against Naples last Wednesday in a rain-soaked Chattanooga, Tennessee. A waterlogged pitch made playing conditions pretty difficult, but Chattanooga was able to persevere through it, come away with the 3-1 win over a FC Naples squad that was second to the table entering that match. Scott McKenzie said that win was just validation towards what his team has been doing. It also showed the work ethic of his team, the heart and the grit of his team to pull out a victory in conditions like that. But his Chattanooga side still searching for its first road win of the season. Has actually gone winless in 7 straight road matches dating back to last season, 0-1 and 2 outside of Chattanooga this year. For Ian Cameron's South Georgia Tormenta, 2-4-1 this year. The Ibises on the heels of a 1-0 loss against Spokane Velocity 14 days ago. Tormenta conceded a first-half penalty kick, and that was the difference. Though Ian Cameron said this 14-day break offered them some time to get some work in on the training pitch, but also allowed players to recharge their batteries. Some of them got to see family, significant others. 2 of them, Naniv Bazzini and Alon Dre, actually got to attend their college graduation. So congratulations to those 2, the Israeli duo on this Tormenta roster. Here is the aforementioned Alon Dre, making his 7th start of the season. He earned his undergraduate degree from Florida Gulf Coast University last weekend. Here comes Chattanooga looking to counter. This is where they are so dangerous, as that's rolled central and ricochets out for a corner. Pedro Hernandez, the target man. Well, Chattanooga last in the league in possession, just 38% possession for Chattanooga. They thrive on counters, and this is really a clash of styles in that capacity. Chattanooga last in the league in possession stats. South Georgia Tormenta is 3rd in League One, 57% possession. So look out for Chattanooga to have a lot of counterattack opportunities. First corner of the night is headed over the crossbar by Declan Waters. Take a look at this last corner kick. Waters got his head square on it. And that's something else to watch for. 5 of Chattanooga's 9 goals this season have come off of set pieces. That is the highest percentage of goals that are set piece goals in the league. And you compare that to Tormenta, who has conceded 7 set piece goals this season. That is the most set piece goals allowed in the league this year. So certainly an area where Chattanooga can capitalize. There's Alves as it whisked away, and a free kick coming for Chattanooga in the all whites. Tormenta with the all blues. Red Wolves, a team that many prognosticators expected to finish bottom of the table this season. I would say they have been one of the surprise teams. They have proven many people wrong this season. Just 1 loss through 7 league matches. It has been a strong start for Scott McKenzie and company. And now it's just about turning those draws into wins, which his team was able to do last match. Picking up that 3-1 result against Naples. As Niall Reed-Stephen goes flying. And does win possession for Tormenta. Oscar Jimenez will put this back into play. First-year Tormenta man, a USL Championship veteran who spent 9 seasons at the championship level, most notably with Lou City, where he departed as the club's all-time assist leader and a 2-time champion. So tremendous pedigree for Jimenez and quite the veteran addition for Ian Cameron's club. Jimenez able to stab it forward, and that's sent out for a throw. Select is proud to be the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship. From the Academy to the big leagues, Select is there every step of the way. Visit us.com select-sport.com for the latest Select product specials and more. Select, the player's choice. Here's Alves. Has played all but 1 minute this season for Tormenta. One of the newcomers, that's one of the themes of this Tormenta roster, such a new-look squad. This is lifted ahead, nearly brought down. It is rolled wide to Alves, sprays one across, and it's hauled in. First time that Ricardo Jerez has been called into action today. And you see the strength of Jonathan Nianjo to win that ball, pop it wide. Alves, dangerous low ball, but no trouble for Jerez. Here's Jimenez. Reed Stephen now. One-two attempt unsuccessful, and it will be a throw for Chattanooga, but through 7 minutes, this match being played about as we expected. Again, the possession disparity evident early. And that has been true for both Chattanooga and Tormenta all season long. Tormenta, a squad that love to play on the ball. Chattanooga, very comfortable off of it. And love to capitalize on those counter opportunities with some of the pace that it possesses up front. Dre has it ripped away by Omar Hernandez. And a throw in for the visitors, who enter this week in 6th place of the league standings. Now, a win today could catapult, depending on what happens elsewhere, but could catapult Chattanooga as high as 4th place, which, as we touched on before, very solid spot for a team that was expected by some prognosticators to be at the bottom of the table this year. And a shove from Pedro Hernandez. Jimenez, it's deflected out. Stays here with Tormenta. Check, that will be a Chattanooga throw. And a Chattanooga side that last match scoring those 3 goals against Naples, season high in terms of goals. Side that has certainly some dangerous attacking pieces, but has a new look attacking unit. Just 3 goals from last year's squad back this season. Here's Omar Hernandez. One of those returners. Leads it off for Ramos. Very dangerous player out wide is Joshua Ramos, the member of the U.S. Virgin Islands national team. Kinsner. That ball stays loose. Hernandez hustles after it. And Hernandez is whistled for bringing down Jackson Simba Kasanzu. Mazzini couldn't stay on it. Here's Omar Hernandez. Ramos making that run. Still Ramos shows off the pace. Ramos plays one central, still rolling, and it's tapped in. Zahir Vasquez. An easy finish. That was all Josh Ramos showing off the wheels. And Red Wolves lead it 1-0. Well, Scott McKenzie said Joshua Ramos terrorizes wide players. We just saw that as this skips through, and Vasquez about as easy of a goal as he'll have. It's his second of the season, and Chattanooga, who can just break so quickly and with such ease, have the edge early. A sensational saunter by Joshua Ramos to set that up. And Scott McKenzie's squad on the road, humming early. Ramos with his third assist of the season. He's now done so in back-to-back matches, and he has the takeaway right here. And he's doing this against his former club. Played for Tormenta last season, and already doing major damage against a team that he is intimately familiar with. Ian Cameron, manager for Tormenta, knew it. He said earlier this week, we have to be aware of how they catch teams on the break. That is the X factor. And that is the difference. Reed Stephen is whistled, and Pedro Hernandez draws the foul. Sets up a free kick for Chattanooga. A skilled set-piece team. 5 of its 10 goals this season have come off of set pieces. Meanwhile, Tormenta has conceded a league worst 7 set-piece goals this year. Some jockeying at the edge of the area. Christian Campo Hernandez breaking things up. Wynand Wessels and Omar Hernandez stand over it. Wessels making his 2nd straight start, just his 3rd appearance of the season for the South African. Meanwhile, Omar Hernandez coming back to a state that he is very familiar with, the former Georgia Player of the Year. He's a Georgia high school soccer legend. It is Wessels who sends this in, low service. And a free kick awarded to Tormenta. And it will be Austin Pack to put it back into play. Pack, one of the preeminent goalkeepers in USL League One history, the 2023 League One Goalkeeper of the Year. Quality offseason addition for South Georgia after 3 years with Charlotte Independence. Bazzini goes down, no whistle. And Chattanooga will kick this out. And Bazzini wincing in pain. Let's take a look at it. See him bring it down. There was that collision with Jordan Ayambila. Good to see Bazzini singularly okay, as Walefi helps him to his feet. Good sportsmanship shown there by the Chattanooga all-time appearance leader in Walefi. So a goal kick on the way for Ricardo Jerez. His first league start since 2023. The 39-year-old getting the opportunity. No Jason Smith at all today. He's not available for selection. He had been the starter this season for Chattanooga, but instead it is Jerez. Here's Cabral, who was a part of that 2022 championship winning team for Tormenta, taking down Chattanooga in the final. Cabral now coming back to Tormenta this season after a couple of years with Miami FC. Now, he was a bright spot on a Miami FC team that struggled mightily at the championship level. Now returning to a club that he's very familiar with and had a lot of success with. It's a poor clearance by Jerez. Alves lifts it ahead. Walker stays right here. And Walker, all at his feet, getting the start today. The player coach for Tormenta. That feed cut away by Wessels. Well, Ian Cameron figured that his side would have the lion's share of possession today, but he did ponder, what will we do with it? That's the question. And thus far, the answer has been not a whole lot. Here's Alves. Alves blasts it in. Headed away by Ayambila, and it will be a throw. Jimenez. Kasanzu now. That is a poor giveaway. This is where Chattanooga feasts on these counters. Now, that one launched long. I think he was trying to test Pack off his line. The USL on the CBS Sports Network wraps up the month of May with the Championship Western Conference doubleheader on May 28th. San Antonio FC takes on FC Tulsa at 8 p.m. Eastern, followed by Las Vegas Lights FC and Phoenix Rising FC at 10:30 p.m. You can catch all the action on the CBS Sports Network on May 28th. Here's Nianjo. Tried to weave through traffic. Nianjo. Here's the whistle. Omar Gomez back on his feet. Just the second start of the season for Gomez. The Oxnard, California native. His third season playing for Chattanooga. Before that, played for Red Wolves USL 2 affiliate, Park City Red Wolves. So knows this organization inside and out. One of a handful of guys who previously played for the Red Wolves USL 2 side, and that includes Scott McKenzie's familiarity with the club. He was the former headman for Park City, where he managed a handful of his current Chattanooga players. Oh, that is a strong challenge by Hernandez as he races forward, and it's won back by Cabral. But there is a whistle. Gabriel Cabral, disbelief. Well, it started with Hernandez, who won it back, and then Cabral. See a little bit of a shove. And the captain, Gabriel Cabral. Culper in that last foul does set up a free kick. Ball in from Hernandez. Headed out of danger. And Alves the first to get there. Press proves to be fruitful though as Walefi has the easy intercept. Nearing the midway point of this first 45. The difference so far is Zahir Vasquez, 12-minute goal on the gorgeous run and assist by Joshua Ramos. Third assist of the season for Ramos. He's done so in back-to-back matches. Good step by Reed-Steven as he takes it away. Niall Reed-Steven dashes inside, lays it off. Bit of space to work for Bazzini, who is dispossessed. Lifted by Vasquez. And Tormenta will reset things. Here's Alves. Nianjo now. This is a Tormenta side that is playing in its first match in 14 days. You always wonder how teams start off matches after that long of a lull between fixtures. Maybe taking Tormenta a little bit of time to get its feet underneath it. Lovely switch from Dre. Alves. Upended, that is a clear foul. And it's Joshua Ramos. Don't believe we'll see a card, but Alves is slow to his feet. Alves bended by Ramos, who knew it right away. Alves, another one of those first-year members of Tormenta, though he did play for Tormenta's USL 2 squad. And you see that breakdown. The possession numbers eye-popping, yet nothing to show for it for Tormenta. 0 shots for South Georgia, looking to change that. But Jerez brings it in. And again, this is to be expected as it's blasted along. Keeper to keeper. Bit of a gamble by Pack to come out of the area. But Tormenta third in the league in possession stats. Chattanooga is dead last, just 38%. Oh, what a lovely ball that is. Brought in by Bazzini. Reed Stephen. Dre now. Nianjo steps forward, has it clipped away. Well played by Omar Hernandez. And here comes Ramos. 1 assist already for the crafty player. Hernandez, back for Ramos. Dashes after it. Ramos can't get there. He's beat to the spot by Kasanzu, though it's nearly given away. Here's Dre. Quality build here from Tormenta. Alves flicks forward, Nianjo now. Waters taps it away from him and volleyed out of danger by Gomez. Declan Waters, the anchor of this back line. Scott McKenzie calls him the linchpin. Second-year starter for Chattanooga. Anchoring this back three. Kasanzu. Dre goes down. And Dre does win the free kick. Just inside the half line.
Right there. Thank you. Awesome.
Alves. Nianjo. Cabral. Pops it ahead. Walker gets there. Aaron Walker wins a throw. Tormenta still searching for that elusive first shot as we near the half-hour mark. Walker brings it in, flag stays down. Another throw for Tormenta. Nianjo powers one across and floats over everybody. Was searching for Niall Reed-Stephen, who is a sizable target in the area, 6'1", powerful presence, but that well over his head. And it's a goal kick for Ricardo Jerez. His league debut this season. Somebody who is most known for his 8 seasons with Colombian First Division squad Alianza Petrolera, which has since folded into just Alianza as of January of 2024. Well over 100 appearances for the Colombian squad. Bazzini looking for the whistle. Ramos skips it back to Gomez. We may see a card. No, we will not, but you'd imagine next time we see that, we will probably see one. Christian Campo Hernandez says no more. Jimenez. His feet intercepted. Ayambila with the takeaway. Ayambila on loan from USL Championship side, Miami FC. bolsters this back line as Hernandez goes after it, and Hernandez is down. Omar Hernandez holding his face.
Tell the ref to calm his fucking emotions. If he runs over screaming and pointing, just escalate. Get set! They don't get out!
Hernandez seems to be okay. Omar Hernandez, the Dalton, Georgia native, today back in his home state, where he is a legend. He led Dalton High School to a 23-0-0 record and a state title while being named Gatorade National Player of the Year. That is a shanked clearance that settles to Walker. Reed Stevens switches. Alves pops one ahead. Ayambila heads it out for a throw. Nianjo unable to stay on it, and Ramos the first to get there, had the assist on that 12-minute goal. As he powers this long, Kasanzu wins it. Cabral. Jimenez. Reed Steven. Marked by Ayambila. Waters heads it away. Callum stretch. Alves. Walker, he goes down, looking for the whistle. It's a delayed one, but a whistle nonetheless. And a free kick coming for South Georgia Tormenta. See what Walker's trying to do. And he just took a boot to the leg. Jonathan Nianjo appears to be the one to take this for Tormenta. Talented young player, had an All-American college career at UNC Charlotte, which is his hometown. He's from Charlotte, North Carolina. In fact, this season, the first year that he's playing for a team outside of his hometown. He's from Charlotte, played at UNC Charlotte, played with the Charlotte Independence USL 2 team, and previously played with MLS Next Pro side Crown Legacy, the Next Pro affiliate of Charlotte FC of MLS. It is Nianjo. As Tormenta still searches for its first shot of the match. Nianjo lets one fly and clears the crossbar. Well, with the struggles of creating opportunities in the run of play, figure, hey, we have a guy, Nianjo, who can hit it from this distance. Might as well let him give it a go. Nianjo looking for his first goal of the season. Does have an assist on the year, today making his 5th start in now 6 appearances. Lovely touch out for Nianjo. Nianjo hooks one in. And Harris watches it roll out for another goal kick. inside the final 10 minutes of this first 45. The 12th-minute goal by Zahir Vasquez, set up by Joshua Ramos, is the difference so far. Chattanooga just one loss through 7 matches to start the season. Ayambilla brings it in, then gives it away. Some miscommunication, and he comes in hard on Walker. Meanwhile, Tormenta, 2-4-1 of the season, have been on the short end of the stick in a couple of competitive matches. We'll look back at this last foul. Clear-cut whistle. But last 5 League and Jägermeister Cup matches for Tormenta have been decided by 1 goal or fewer. In South Georgia, 2-2-1 in those 5 matches. Ayambilla. This time he goes down. So a give and a take. Ayambilla commits the foul and then draws the whistle. And that being said, for Tormenta, yes, there have been close matches, but there haven't been many matches, period, as of late for Ian Cameron's side. This is just the second of 3 matches for Tormenta in the month of May. First match in 14 days. Zini heads it out. Omar Hernandez readies for a long toss. And Declan Waters getting a talking to. Waters and Kasanzu. Wessels, low delivery, easily disposed of. Omar Gomez pops it back into the mixer. Dre heads it away. And a free kick awarded for Tormenta. Tormenta just 1 shot. It was off of that free kick. 0 shots on target. And Ian Cameron said it to me earlier in the week. We expect to have more of the ball, but can we do something with it? That's the task today for Tormenta in this clash of styles. And thus far it's been the squad who prefer to play off of the ball because of that countering prowess. Chattanooga in the driver's seat, the 1-0 advantage. Dre hangs one up there. Oh, what a gorgeous ball that is. Brought in by Walker. Lets it roll out for a corner. What a ball from Alone Dre. And a corner kick coming for Tormenta. This is on a platter. Ramos able to jar it away. A gorgeous ball to break through multiple lines. And it is Oscar Jimenez to send this in. The 35-year-old veteran for Tormenta. In swinger, knocked away. And here comes Walefi. Flicks it forward, a mad dash after it. Pedro Hernandez, wide, off the post, nearly made it 2-0. A mere inches away from a second. What a ball this was from Walefi, able to inside out it to a surging Hernandez. Lovely cut, and with Pack well off his line, just plunks the post. An unlucky break and a fortuitous hop for Tormenta. Walefi wins that ball. Walker over to Nianjo. Dispossessed, and Walefi settles. Blasted along. Vasquez tracks after it. Jimenez just forced to boot it out for a throw. Chattanooga in a position that it has hardly been in during this match. Possessing the ball in the final third. It's a team that thrives on counters. We saw it on the goal. We saw it on that near goal just moments ago. As Hernandez launches this in, Waters gets a head on it, on frame, and Pack flips it over the crossbar. That's why you have a guy like Austin Pack, one of the best keepers in the league. Eric Kinsner nearly headed home his first goal. And the two giants of this back line combining with a couple of headers. It's the 6'5" Waters flicks on that first ball. But again, Austin Pack, one of the all-time great keepers in league history, doing what he does. Omar Hernandez from the corner flag. And this time a much easier cradle for Pack. Pack is a Georgia native from Alpharetta, Georgia. Playing back in his home state this season. He's one of the all-time great keepers in league history. In fact, entering this season, led League One, saving more than 12 goals above expected since 2020. A true difference maker. Jimenez, Nianjo. Corner kick coming. As we wind down in this first 45, initial indications do suggest just 1 minute of added time. Still subject to change. But a corner coming, and it will be Gabriel Alves, the native of Sao Paulo, Brazil, to send this in.
All right, fans, we got another corner. This is our chance. Let's hear you. Vamos, let's go. Tormenta.
Alves does have 2 assists this season. Angles this in. No trouble for Jerez. Great distribution from Jerez. Oh, a lovely turn. Here comes Hernandez. Leaves it off for Ramos. 1 assist already for Ramos. Still Ramos dancing through the area. But first a whistle. And there's a down Tormenta, Chattanooga player. And it is Vasquez. Just 1 minute of added time. So here Vasquez slowly rises back to his feet. And offside was the call. with this brief pause, we should see a bit longer than just this 1 minute of added time. So still time for likely one last build-up for Tormenta. A side that has dominated possession, 73% possession, but 0 shots on target. And Jerez simply falls on it. Sanzu on that first touch. Walefi comes in. And Walefi is whistled as Alves is down now. Watch Walefi come in right side of your screen. It was Alves who actually had that initial collision. He's the one who took some time on the turf. He's back on his feet. Stretch puts it back into play. Still time for Tormenta, though you'd imagine not much time. Have to keep it playing forward as that's turned over. Vasquez can't get there, and there is the halftime whistle. We have played 45 minutes, and a 12-minute goal by that man. Zaire Vasquez is the difference. And he's exchanging some words with Jackson Simba Kasanzu. But his squad has the 1-0 edge. It was his goal off of the Joshua Ramos assist, and Chattanooga leads it 1-0 in this Southern Showdown on this Saturday night in Statesboro, Georgia. 1-0 the score at the break. We will step aside from Statesboro, Georgia. Halftime coming up next. You're watching USL League One on ESPN+.
I need to try it first.
Hi, I'm Michelle Smith-Lang from Kids World Learning Center here in Statesboro, Georgia. Let us take care of all of your child care needs here at Kids World Learning Center, from your infants all the way to your after-schoolers. We also have a summer camp and holiday camp for those older children. And we have our brand new bus for our field trips, for the children to have fun and to learn and to explore new things all around our beautiful county. Thank you for trusting us with your most prized possessions.
The Clubhouse in Statesboro, Southeast Georgia's best place to play. The Clubhouse in Statesboro, where fun is done.
Optum Health System's commitment to you has not changed. Unmatched safety and compassionate care. Others may talk about the new normal, but at Optum Health System, we've always provided high-quality, personalized care safely. If you have recently delayed your care, we want to reassure you we are prepared to care for you. Our absolute commitment to safe, high-quality, personalized care is stronger than ever. We welcome you back to Optum Health System.
I need to try it first.
Back here in Statesboro, Georgia, it's halftime, and the visitors, Chattanooga Red Wolves, a 1-0 lead over the host, South Georgia Tormenta. We're in week 12 right now. Let's look back at week 11, the team of the week in the league. Leo Castro, 36 years old, not slowing down anytime soon. A brace last week, 2 headed goals for the Greenville Triumph man. He's the player of the week. We see Josh Ramos was on the team of the week last week. Had an assist in the match against Naples, has an assist again this week. Might be in contention for team of the week for week 12 as well. And Mike Jeffrey, the Charlotte Independence manager, the coach of the week for week 11 across the league. Let's take a look at the save and goal from week 11.
That's the scenario we're working with. Josh trying joining the bolt. Obregon trying from afar. This is audacious, and it's in! You have just witnessed one of the best goals you'll see all year in USL League One. Josh is free, curls it into the area, on the back post, headed loose, oh, turned away by Garcia, and it crossed the end line. Wow, Javier Garcia making a winning play.
Couple of epic plays last week. Let's see what's in store for the final 45 of this one. I have a feeling it's going to be a good one, but halftime will continue after this. Stick with us on ESPN+.
Pain doesn't care who you are or why you hurt, but pain can be mastered if you know the way. Focus! Fight back with Tiger Bomb's legendary herbal power, whatever it takes. Trusted for over 100 years. Tiger Bomb's proven herbal blend tames pain with the strength and speed of the tiger so that you can rise above pain. Let's make a Karate Kid. And get back to living. This is the way of the tiger.
Today we went to the beach, and it was totally worth it.
Stay 3 nights this summer at Best Western and get $50 off a future stay.
How does Crystal Geyser Alpine Spring Water keep you in the game? We always source our water directly from the natural spring to fuel every body, no matter how you like to move it. So whether you're chasing your goals or just staying active this summer, make sure to stay hydrated with Crystal Geyser Alpine Spring Water. Always bottled at the natural spring source.
A little comfort is knowing someone's there for you. There for your business. There for your community in good times and in bad. With preparation, hard work, and relentless determination. At Georgia Power, we're there when you need us most. We're here for Georgia, and we're here for you.
1-0 the score at the break. Chattanooga Red Wolves looks to keep its strong start to the season going. 45 minutes left to play in this one, searching for road win number 1 this season. Let's dive into some news and notes around the league. We just showed you before Juan Carlos Obregon's 70-yard goal. That was the number 1 play on SportsCenter this past weekend, and deservedly so. CONCACAF Gold Cup preliminary rosters just released. Gold Cup just around the corner. How about 23 USL Championship and League One players named to those preliminary rosters? So a lot of excitement there. And then Liga MX's development squad Tigres U23s will be taking on Forward Madison on June 25th. Forward Madison always brings in some international squads to play against them. A really cool thing that they do up there, one of the great clubs in USL League One. Now a look at the schedule for League One. We have a League One late night tonight. AV Alta against Charlotte Independence out in California. That's a 10:30 kick. And then a few matches tomorrow, Texoma and Greenville, Westchester, Richmond, Naples, Union Omaha. And then next week, we see Greenville, Naples, Chattanooga against Portland Hearts of Pine. So a busy weekend still continues, including a few matches tomorrow. You do not want to miss those. And we are now in week 12, so the standings starting to take some shape, or halftime standings. Halftime here in Statesboro, Georgia. Chattanooga, a 1-0 lead over Tormenta. We'll have the second half for you after this.
Find out if robotic-assisted joint replacement is right for you.
Hi, I'm Michelle Smith-Lang from Kids World Learning Center here in Statesboro, Georgia. Let us take care of all of your childcare needs here at Kids World Learning Center, from your infants all the way to your after-schoolers. We also have a summer camp and holiday camp for those older children. And we have our brand new bus for our field trips, for the children to have fun and to learn and to explore new things all around our beautiful county. Thank you for trusting us with your most prized possessions.
At Savannah Hilton Head International, you can choose from 11 different airlines, including Southwest Airlines, Breeze Airways, and Avelo Airlines. With up to 70 daily nonstop departures and over 30 nonstop destinations, Savannah Hilton Head International gives you more choices for a travel plan that fits your needs. Savannah Hilton Head International. Visit flysav.com.
The Clubhouse in Statesboro, Southeast Georgia's best place to play. The Clubhouse in Statesboro, where fun is done.
I need to try it first.
Winding down halftime in Statesboro, Georgia. Chattanooga, a 1-0 lead over Tormenta. We'll take a look at the first half highlights. 1-0 at the break. Here's a look at her making that breakthrough moment. And for Chattanooga, what I just said, talking about the defensive success of this team this season, would have been unheard of 1 year ago. Last year, the second most goals conceded in the league. This year, just 7 goals allowed. That is the third fewest in League One. Some major offseason additions. They brought in the likes of Eric Kinsner, Jordan Iambilla on loan from Miami FC. Declan Waters, of course, the anchor in the back middle. They've been stout defensively, but Leffy taps forward for Waters. Playing a bit out of possession. Chattanooga exposed at the back of it. Here comes Reed Stephen. Now Reed Stephen cuts it and wallops it well off target for a goal kick. No alterations at the break for either manager. That includes both squads' leading goal scorer. Tormenta's Mason Tunbridge has 5 goals this season. He is coming off of an injury that he suffered a couple of matches ago. Played just 13 minutes last time out. And for Chattanooga, Matt Bentley was also a sub last match. He scored in 24 minutes. Both of those guys have been starters for the majority of the season. And both Tunbridge and Bentley lead their respective squads in goals. Watch the USL Championship in Spanish on TUDN, the nation's leading Spanish-language sports network, for a Western Conference doubleheader on May 28th. San Antonio FC versus FC Tulsa at 8 p.m. Eastern, followed by Las Vegas Lights FC and Phoenix Rising at 10:30 p.m. Go to uslchampionship.com for the complete USL TV listings. Another toss from Omar Hernandez. This time he will heave it into the area. Stays in the mixer and Pack brings it in. Cabral. Kasanzu, who returns to action this season after missing all of last year with an injury. First-year Tormenta player. That's the theme for this Tormenta squad. Just 24 of its minutes back from last season. The lowest minute retention rate in USL League One from last year. And Ian Cameron said his team is getting close to where it wants to be in terms of cohesiveness with the amount of roster turnover. Still shy in the results, of course, but still continuing to gel, though there has certainly been progress in that capacity. Nianjo. Flag stays down. Cabral lifts it, Nianjo, chests it down. Nianjo, back post. And a point to the spot. An incredulous reaction from the Chattanooga players. I think they initially were pleading for a handball against Nianjo. Let's watch this. Well, you see them raise their hands, and then Iambilla, the contact and read Steven, and it will be a penalty kick. And it's Yaniv Bazzini. 2 goals this season for Bazzini, the first-year pro from Israel. Was a prolific goal scorer at the collegiate level this past year, leading Vermont to its first national championship. 20 goals as a catamount at the University of Vermont, including 6 in that magical postseason run to the championship. And here he is, stepping to the spot, a chance to equalize against Ricardo Jerez, who is making his League One season debut. Bazzini, the veteran, the rookie Bazzini, against the 39-year-old veteran in Ricardo Jerez. Bazzini. Yaniv Bazzini, well off target, and Ricardo Jerez jubilant. The opportunity was there, the hesitation does not fool Jerez. And Bazzini just hoofs it. And Jerez all smiles. Here's Reed Stephen. Free kick on the way for Tormenta. So the missed penalty kick opportunity, which came after that whistle, which we showed you the replay before, didn't seem like there was a whole lot to it on that foul in the area. And it was Chattanooga before that pleading for a handball against Neanjo. But Tormenta cannot capitalize, as Cabral will send this forward. Ball in from Cabral, and Harris falls on it. eFootball is here. Live your dream, rep your team, and play as your favorite USL Championship club. eFootball is free to play. Download now. Offside flag was raised. Dre volleys away. Here's Walker. Alves. Cabral. Dre. Here's Callum Stretch. Alves. Bazzini, who just missed that penalty kick moments ago. Dre. Jimenez. Reed Stephen dashes through traffic. Reed Stephen chips it central. Oh, on a platter to Cabral. That was a lovely bit of skill to wiggle his way free. Reed Stephen. Look at this, gorgeous. That is a dime as well, and Cabral just could not capitalize. And that's truthfully a situation where you don't see Gabriel Cabral very often in the area winning a header. But a brilliant bit of skill, precise feed from Reed Stephen. You like to see that from the first-year pro, member of the Barbados national team. Ramos across the touchline. I would say through 10 minutes in this second half, we've already seen a little bit more, a little bit better from Tormenta in terms of creating chances in the final third than what we saw in that entire first half. The possession storyline has remained consistent, now at about 75% possession in favor of Tormenta. Yet still without a shot on target. 4 shots in all, even a missed penalty kick. There's Dre. Reed Stephen. Lovely step by Wessels to break it up. Stretch. Neanjo goes down hard. Ball was played first, though, according to our referee. Ramos comes in hot, and this will be a card. It's our first booking of the match, and it goes against Josh Ramos. First card, and it's Ramos who's been tacked, playing against his former club today. hard slide tackle.
The Cardinals have rainbows.
There's Cabral. Kasanzu. Kasanzu from distance. Shot number 5. We've seen Kasanzu push pretty high up in this half, a couple of occasions. Tormenta just trying to extend some numbers forward, create something in that final third.
Jesus Christ, bro. Jesus Christ.
Down Chattanooga player as we near the hour mark. And Chattanooga is readying its first change of the match. And it will be our player to watch for Chattanooga, Matt Bentley, to replace Omar Hernandez, who is getting that right knee worked on, and just sprayed some water back at Gabriel Alves. Omar Hernandez, the Georgia native, today playing back in his home state. He's been a dangerous player for his team today. There's Yaniv Bazzini, who just minutes ago was unsuccessful on the penalty kick. And we will see a Tormenta change as well. So first it's Omar Hernandez hobbling off the pitch. He'll be replaced by Matt Bentley, the leading goal scorer for the Red Wolves. And for Tormenta, interesting change. Alondre, the holding midfielder for Tormenta, comes out. He's replaced by Sebastian Vivas. Now, there's been some tinkering this season because Vivas hasn't really found his stride this year, hasn't really found that role this season. Last year led this team with 12 goals, but with Yaniv Bazzini occupying that number 9 spot atop this formation, Vivas has been more of a substitute this year. 7th appearance, 5th time coming on as a sub. We'll see how they line him up. They did try last match with Vivas and Bazzini starting together. Didn't work all too well, but Ian Cameron said this coaching staff is working hard to find ways on how to play Vivas and Bazzini together. Look at the speed and space here. Reed Stephen dashes through. Walafi heads it away. And it will be a corner. Oscar Jimenez to send this in. Just past the hour mark. Tormenta hunting for its first shot on target for the match, despite having 76% of the possession. Sneaks through and wide. And it's a goal kick coming. This found the hand of Niall Reed-Stephen, who does have a goal this season. He's a proven goal scorer on the international stage. 11 goals in 20 caps with his native Barbados national team. Ramos hoping that ball was out, but it actually came off of him. Anjo takes it away. Strong challenge. There's Walker. Reed Stephen. He's been active on that right flank. Is it taken away by Wessels? And cleared free. It does appear as if we're seeing two strikers now, Vivas and Bazzini, playing alongside each other atop this formation. Played ahead, Bazzini brings it in. Yaniv Bazzini tried to cut it back, and Waters rolls it out for a corner. Corner starting to add up for Tormenta. There's a breakthrough in store. Gabriel Alves has 2 assists this season. Readies from the corner flag. Alves, towering ball. And it's another corner. We go from flag to flag.
We got a corner kick. This is our chance to put it in the net.
Another corner. Stays in the area. Alves looking for the handball call, and he does get it. And this is a threatening spot. Plenty of options for Tormenta to work with. You can absolutely send one on frame. Cross it in. Play it short, plenty of options for Ian Cameron's club, the 5th-year manager.
Come on, fans, let's make some noise, let's make some noise! Let's go Tormenta!
It is Cabral and Jimenez. It is now simply Cabral. The Brazilian will have to wait a moment longer. Here he is, Cabral into the wall. Ramos got a head on it, Kinsner blasted clear. Jimenez pops it ahead. Vivas, his first touch, though only momentarily, stays right here with Tormenta. There's Callum Stretch. Alves flicks it onto himself. Ramos very disciplined defending, though he gives it away to Nianjo. Reed Stephen, marked by Ayambila, who stabs it away from him. Will be a throw. Reed Stephen is down. And we will see a couple of changes for Chattanooga, and Ayambila, who had that last challenge, is one of them. He will exit with Yanis Lelin replacing him. We'll also see the goal scorer, Zaire Vasquez, exit and be replaced by Al-Hassan Al-Hassan. There's one more look at this last challenge from Ayambila. Simply a throw for Tormenta. Jimenez. Reed Stephen brings another throw in. Jimenez serves one in. Jimenez ball stays loose, lifted by Ramos. Bentley boxing out. Does loop it, but right to Cabral. And Walafi sends it away. And we will see a change.
Now for Red Wolves. In number 40 for number 9.
Two changes. Once again, it's Al-Hassan, the Ghanaian, making his 7th appearance of the season, 5th time as a substitute. The 19-year-old who arrives from Ghana's Kai Storms FC, who replaced the goal scorer in Zahir Vasquez, who netted his 2nd of the season back in the 12th. Also entering is Yanis Lelin, the native of Madrid, Spain. First-year pro who last match played a season-high 23 minutes as a sub. 3rd straight appearance after signing back on April 25th. He replaces Jordan Ayambela on that left side of this back five. Bentley lifts it ahead. Al-Hassan, searching on. Al-Hassan turned away by Pack. Oh, big net, it's tapped in. Pedro Hernandez makes it 2 for Chattanooga. And just like that, the lead has doubled. This was so quick. What a run in behind by Al-Hassan. And Pedro Hernandez, for the 2nd consecutive match, finds the back of the net. The speed of these breaks, electric stuff. And in the 69th minute, that man has done it again for the 2nd straight match, the 4th-year Red Wolf player. Max his 2nd of the season. What a run by Al-Hassan. Scott McKenzie said, yes, he's a young player, but he brings a level of excitement every time he's on the pitch. And the guy just entered, and he does that run in behind, and completely changes this match. And now Tormenta in a world of trouble, down 2 goals with just about 20+ minutes remaining. Here's Walker. Cabral. Lovely feed wide. Pops central, finds that at Vivas, and it's just wide. There was a deflection, however, and it will be a corner for Tormenta. Vivas got his head on it. Oh, I don't know if there was a deflection there. It's still called a corner. Tormenta in dire need of something. Played short. Rolled in by Alves. Cut away. And Alves whistled. Soccer season is here, and SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the USL. Get all of your USL tickets and more from the #1 ticketing site, SeatGeek, your ticket to great seats. Walker, long ball sent away by Kinsner. Throw for Tormenta. And some confusion here. It was a very delayed call. And both teams have it, getting ready to throw the ball in. And now it's just Chattanooga still sorting things out. Okay, so a throw for Chattanooga. Now we're all sorted out. Walker brings it in. Ramos steps ahead, lets it fly. Pack turns it away. Pack now clears it out. Chattanooga pedal to the metal. What a strike by Ramos. Look at the tail on this ball, how it moves. And Pack was ready for it. Kasanzu able to at least hold down the fort until Pack recovered fully. Here is Ramos on the long toss. Ramos heaves it in, stays in the area, both teams pleading for it. And a corner kick coming. Third corner of the match for Chattanooga. Compare that to 6 for Tormenta. It's Wine and Wessels to send this in. Walefi. Walefi again. The Chattanooga legend slips it for Ramos. Space to work with. Ramos dances, rolls, saved by Pack. Ramos just going 1v1 against Jimenez, a veteran at that in Jimenez. You'll have to love Ramos, not only his ability, but his willingness to take on defenders 1v1. So exciting to watch. And Scott McKenzie said he's arguably one of the more talented players in this league. We've seen that on full display today. Had that amazing assist in the first half as this is sprayed into the area. Looped out of danger. Jimenez will guide it out for a throw. Vivas dragged down, no whistle. Ginsner jars it out for another toss. Alves. Nianjo. Fluttering ball. Nianjo's ball stays in the area, headed dangerously backwards and blasted clear. Reed Stephen. Alves. Thought about it. Alves goes down, and Alves has been awarded a free kick. Inside the final 15 minutes. Cabral appears to be the man to take it. Earlier this half, he took one from a bit left of here and sent it directly into the wall. Now it's a trio of Tormenta players in the area. Cabral on the left, Nianjo behind it, and Alves to the right of it. Who takes it? It is Cabral on frame! That is a screamer.
Substitutions now for Tormenta.
Just wide. The laser of a strike. Gabriel Cabral brings so much quality to this team. A couple of changes for Tormenta. And our player to watch in the pre-match has entered, Mason Tunbridge, leading goal scorer for Tormenta with 5 goals. And the man you see on your screen right there, number 71, Handwala Buana, heads on. 7th appearance of the season for the first-year Tormenta man, who actually missed the last 2 seasons of pro soccer with an injury. Played 13 minutes last match against Spokane. Figures to do the same again today. Walker in some serious trouble while Effie taps it away. Here is Cabral. Bentley closes that window quickly. Chattanooga actually extending its press a little bit, which we've seen it sit back quite a bit today. But despite having this 2-0 lead late in the match, extending this press a bit forward. Here's Bentley, leading goal scorer for Chattanooga. Can't watch the match? Turn on Sirius XM FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access on Tuesday nights. Plus, your live matches from the USL, MLS, Premier League, and more, all on Sirius XM FC 157 and the new Sirius XM app.
Josh, be aware! Hit! OG!
Ralefi breaks it up. Here's Bentley, turning into space. Oh. The AR goes down. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is the last thing that you want to see.
I need to know right now.
Substitutions now, 31 in for 8 for Chattanooga.
We send the AR our best. A couple of changes here for Chattanooga. While Leffy, the club's longest tenured player, he will exit. Making his way off the pitch. Josh Ramos also exits. What a shift he put in today, 80 stellar minutes. Owen Green replaces him, the Leicester, England native. Played just 3 minutes last match, which was a season low. And entering for Walefi is the 18-year-old Garrett Morris, making just his 2nd appearance of the season, his 1st since the season opener when he played 16 minutes against Naples. Here's Tunbridge, leading goal scorer for this team. Rolls ahead, Reed Stephen now. Working that byline, still Reed Stephen as it muscled away by Lelin. Stellar defending at the tail end. Does stay with Tormenta. Alves. Buana. Cabral. Walker. Well read by Lelin. He lifts this ahead. Al-Hassan on the prowl. Al-Hassan dashes central. lost his footing, and Walker comes away with it. Walker switches for Alves. Walker again. Buana in space. 1-2 back for Buana. Has it nicked away from him. And a tie-up results in a Chattanooga free kick. Tormenta still without a shot on target. 75% possession. And it's Chattanooga a 2-0 lead despite being outpossessed considerably, which again is what we expected. Chattanooga last in the league in possession stats. This is a team that thrives on counters. We've seen that all day today. Al Hassan goes down, looking for the whistle. And here's a free kick for Tormenta on the way. And Ian Cameron is getting set to make 2 more changes. Tabonare and Taylor Gray will head on momentarily. It will be Nare and Gray, the final 2 substitutions of the match. Both teams out of changes. Cabral lifts it ahead. No trouble for Jerez. The USL Championship and League One are on CBS Sports and ESPN platforms all season long. Catch live matches and expert analysis every day on the CBS Sports Golazo Network and ESPN+. Go to uslchampionship.com or uslleague1.com for the complete USL TV listings.
Substitutions now for Tormenta. Number 4, Pablo Nade in, as well as number 10, Taylor Gray.
Those 2 changes entering for Tormenta. It's Tabonare, his 3rd appearance of the season. The 22-year-old who has a boatload of experience. 3 years playing in Europe, in Scotland and Spain before coming to the US. In MLS Next Pro with North Texas, and then last year with LAFC 2 as a co-captain. Taylor Gray also enters his first appearance since April 5th against Chattanooga. As this is lifted in, headed towards Kinsner. Keeps it in play. Kinsner pops it central. Gray nods it free. Walker, inside 5 minutes remaining before added time. Through ball. Connection at the end of it. Bazzini took a spill. And who was it last off of? It's a goal kick. Morris, that last header off to Walker. Here's Gray. Angles inside. Walker again. Tunbridge, leading goal scorer, has a strong boot, gets rid of it. Out for Gray, space for service. Gray sends it in, Nodded towards the back post, and it's in! Hanwala Buana injects new life into this Tormenta squad. And what a story for the man who missed the last 2 years of soccer with an injury. His last goal was nearly 3 years ago, September 7th, 2022, when he played with Memphis 901, and a looping header creeps through. And Tormenta has life within one of the final minutes. Huge moment for Tormenta, big moment for Buana. And Tormenta looking for more. Cabral goes down, will be a free kick. Buana, that last goal, also has a remarkable life story. Born a Somali refugee who lived in a Kenyan refugee camp for the first 6 years of his life. His dad was a pro player, that inspired him to play. He used to make soccer balls out of garbage in his refugee camp to play. He'd also walk 6 miles each day to get water. His family moved to the US in 2010, later reached MLS, playing with Seattle Sounders. An amazing story. And he has Tormenta's goal today, and still time for that leveler for South Georgia. Blasted in, and a foul against Tormenta. I'd imagine that we'll see a decent amount of stoppage time as we wind down this match. But as it stands, Chattanooga still a 2-1 edge. The Buana goal giving Tormenta a little bit of life. Somebody who has MLS experience, as we said. His family emigrated to the US in 2010. 8 years later, he's playing in MLS for Seattle Sounders. An incredible story. Here he is once more. Buana. Walker. Gray, who had that service on that Buana goal. Gray overran it. Leland goes down, and a yellow card comes out quickly. Getting chippy out there. Tunbridge came in hot. That is a pretty easy booking for our match referee. Now we have reached stoppage time. Fourth official still hasn't signaled in the amount of added time just yet. Here's Nare. 7 minutes of added time. That is ample time for Tormenta.
And we still have time. 7 minutes of extra time has been granted.
Stretch. Hangsman long. Vivas gets there. Sebastian Vivas wins a corner. Check that. It's a goal kick. Gray quickly in. Buana, the goal scorer for Tormenta. Cycles it over. Nare skips one in, stamped away. 1-2, Stretch making that run. Stretch wins it back. Tunbridge leaves it for Gray. Gray kept it in play, and it does twirl out for a goal kick. Guana. What a tackle. Morris lost it though. Buana did foul him. Tormenta no strangers to playing in ultra competitive matches. Last 5 matches across league play and Jaeger Cup play have been decided by 1 goal or fewer. Tormenta have fared fairly well in that stretch, 2-2-1. Here's Bentley. Rolls it central, one-time strike clears the crossbar. Hernandez pleading for a touch, does not get one. Here comes Tormenta. It's Taylor Gray who had the assist on the Buana goal. Cabral. Cabral again. Buana. Attacks. Still Buana. Walker. Tunbridge. Dispossessed by Al Hassan. That's stellar from the 19-year-old to win a ball like that against such a skilled player in Tunbridge. That's given away to Nare. Long ball from Alves. Bazzini wins the second ball. Gray. Walker. Alves. In the dying minutes of this match. Nare. Alves. Cabral. Tunbridge. Leaves it wide. Buana. Tunbridge lets it fly. Jerez high points it. That one had a little bit too much air on it. Plenty of time for Ricardo Jerez to get there. And he is in absolutely no rush to put this back into play. Using every second he can. Al Hassan streaks after it. Al Hassan taken off of it. What a tackle by Alves. Still time for at least one more build from Tormenta. Buana. Walker. Here's Stretch. Gray, 1 assist already. Gray goes down, free kick coming. Taylor Gray making an impact as a substitute. His first appearance since the last match against Chattanooga back on April 5th. Came off after just 9 minutes as a starter, but he's back out there today making an impact. And this match might just come down to this moment. Final ticks of the clock. Tormenta searching for the leveler. Ball in from Tunbridge. Towards the back post. Who was it last off of? And it will be a corner. And now you figure Austin Pack will head on up. Let's see if they send him. This potentially the last kick of the ball. Tormenta crowds the goal line. Some jockeying in the area. Things still being sorted out by Christian Campo Hernandez. And Alves being brought over to chat with Christian Campo Hernandez. Alves and Owen Green, the two who were tied up. Here we go, what may be the final kick of the ball tonight. Will we see a magical moment for Tormenta? Ball in, Jerez fists it away. There's the whistle. Chattanooga, its first road win of the season. And Scott McKenzie's club comes away with the 2-1 victory in a thriller. That snaps the 7-match road winless streak dating back to last season for Chattanooga Red Wolves. And after taking that 2-0 edge, it was just too much for Tormenta to overcome. The late goal by Hanwala Buana gave Tormenta a little bit of life, but 2-1, still the final. There's Austin Pack. Let's take a look at tonight's save of the game, presented by Vision Source. This was back in the first half. What reflexes by Pack. There's a reason why he's regarded as one of the all-time great USL League One goalkeepers. Great reflexes on that save, kept his team in it. But Chattanooga in the win column once again. Back-to-back wins for Chattanooga Red Wolves. This time they do it on the road against South Georgia Tormenta. We'll put a bow on things after this. Stick with us. You're watching USL League One on ESPN+.
I need to try it first.
Hi, I'm Michelle Smith-Lang from Kids World Learning Center here in Statesboro, Georgia. Let us take care of all of your childcare needs here at Kids World Learning Center, from your infants all the way to your after-schoolers. We also have a summer camp and holiday camp for those older children. And we have our brand new bus for our field trips, for the children to have fun and to learn and to explore new things all around our beautiful county. Thank you for trusting us with your most prized possessions.
Optum Health System's commitment to you has not changed. Unmatched safety and compassionate care. Others may talk about the new normal, but at Optum Health System, we've always provided high-quality, personalized care safely. If you have recently delayed your care, we want to reassure you we are prepared to care for you. Our absolute commitment to safe, high-quality, personalized care is stronger than ever. We welcome you back to Optum Health System.
I need to try it first.
Tormenta and Chattanooga, a match that always seems to have competitive games and some exciting games. That was once again the case today. This was back in the 12th minute. Right now, a look at our statistics. 2-1 the final, shots about even, shots on target, dominated by Chattanooga. Look at the possession stats, 76-24. Dominant possession numbers for Tormenta, which we expected that. But Ian Cameron pondered earlier this week, hey, what can we do once we have this amount of possession, which he expected to have, rightfully so. The answer, there just wasn't much, just one shot on target, and it was, of course, that goal. So it was a hot night, a fun night, and a night that saw some drama in Statesboro, Georgia. 2-1 the final score as Chattanooga wins this battle. The second meeting of the season between these two Southern squads. The Red Wolves now have back-to-back victories. For our entire fantastic crew, my name is John Gross saying so long. Chattanooga victorious 2-1 over Tormenta. This has been USL League One on ESPN+.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent of the United Soccer League.